so let's go ahead and do the dividing radicals. So let's start with number 1. Remember that the very first thing that you want to do is you want to look at whatever is underneath the radical, the fraction, and you want to see if that simplifies. Because when we look at 48 divided by 12, that actually just makes a 4. And then the square root of 4 is really just a 2. Okay. And then number 2, let's go ahead and look at that one. So square root of 32 over 72. So when we simplify that, 8 goes into 32 4 times, and 8 goes into 72 9 times. So that simplifies as 4 over 9. And now we can rewrite this as the square root of 4 over the square root of 9, and then we can simplify from there. The square root of 4 is really just 2, and the square root of 9 is really just 3. So that would be 2/3. Okay, number 3, we have the square root of 12 over the square root of 3. So let's go ahead and rewrite this, because I can see that 12 over 3 makes a 4. So let's go ahead and just rewrite this as the square root of 12 over 3, which is really just 4. And then the square root of 4 is really just 2. Okay, let's go ahead and look at number 4. So we have 5 times by the square root of 8 over the square root of 2. So remember, this is 5 over 1, so that's one fraction. And then we have the square root of 8 over 2, which I'm going to write as square root of 8 over 2 underneath one radical. And the reason I'm going to do that is because 8 divided by 2 is really just 4, and the square root of 4 is really just a 2. So now what we really have is 5 times by a 2, which is 10. Okay, and then number 5, we have 6 square roots of 6, and we have 2 square roots of 3. So we really have two fractions that we're multiplying together here. We have 6 over 2, and then we have square root of 6 over square root of 3. So let's go ahead and simplify this 6 over 2. That really just makes a 3. And then if I rewrite the square root of 6 over square root of 3 as square root of 6 over 3, 6 over 3 simplifies to a 2. So our final answer is just 3 square roots of 2. Okay, so once you've corrected yours, go ahead and come grab the extra practice.